And we're back. So, our kingdom does look nice, doesn't it? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces, which looks very nice. We've been able to conquer Caucasian Albania, Colchis, Media Atropatene, Armenia Minor, and Bechiria over here, Trapezos. So, last time we were able to conquer Media Atropatene, and we were able to construct Caucasian Tribal Kingdom, giving us the reforms. And unfortunately, to make Armavir royal capital, to build the royal capital building, I believe I need to get it to 6,000 households population. So I've lowered my taxes there to increase my rate of growth. And of course, I also have the ability to construct satrapies, which improve public order, increase recruitment slots, and give me access to more units, which also, including things like Cappadocian spearmen, Cappadocian archers, things that were only recruitable and retrainable in certain provinces before. And I believe upon reflection, I understand why they did this. So once you get the reforms and you can retrain everything everywhere, and then you're really a regional kingdom, not tribal, and it's far easier to do all the logistics involved with such recruitment and retraining for the royal army. At least that's how I'm thinking about it. So I want to get this general into Gazaka here. And the reason why is, I can't recruit any Armenian units in Gazaka, which actually makes sense. This was oftentimes incorporated into the Armenian kingdom from time to time, but the population was mostly non-Armenian Iranians over here. So even if I upgrade Gazaka into a satrapy, I will not be able to retrain my Armenian units and Akkadian units that are currently in the city. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to recruit a couple of cheap units just to be a garrison here. And then I'll take all these units out with my Prince Arsham here, and I'll take him to perhaps Samosata to retrain there. Yeah, I can't really construct the satrapy building just yet. Someone mentioned that I should construct mines in Samosata, and I think I will once I have the money to do so, because the mines are not as good as the mines in Armavir, but they're pretty good. Anyway, it'll give me a more consistent income. So after my war, since I had a war with Pontus here, I took their capital Amasya, and I probably should have sacked it, but I couldn't hold it, unfortunately. And I'm going to retrain my Georgian, or my Colchian and the Kartvelian units in Kutaisi here. And yeah, so I have to upgrade Kutaisi to a satrapy in order to retrain my heavy Colchian axemen here, who are very good. So I'm going to probably construct satrapy in Colchis first, because it'll give me the ability to do what I want. So I have this army here, a good army. It's a good army, but unfortunately I was chased out of Pontus by the population, so I had to pull my army out before they got killed by the population. And I probably could have managed that better, but I didn't. So anyway, the plan is to get the royal army back together in Armenia Minor here. Hold off the Pontian army again. And then I actually want to make peace with Pontus because I think it's more important that I come down and take Kilikia here. If I can take Kilikia, then I'll have a border with the Ptolemies. I'll have a border with the Nabataeans here. I already do have a... No, I don't have a border with the Nabataeans. So if I can declare war on the Nabataeans, who are right now in a fierce conflict with the Seleucids, then that would be excellent, because I could then take Antioch from the Nabataeans, as well as perhaps a few more of these cities here, which would be great for my economy, and I can really upgrade pretty much everything the way I want it, and all without declaring war on my so-called liege, the Seleucid Empire. So I'll be giving him the 3,000, which is nothing really at the moment. And then I'll maintain peace all on this eastern border, and I'll be able to enrich myself on these provinces right here. And I'll get a Mediterranean port as well. So my army right now is not in a very good state. So as we saw last time, my army got kind of shredded at Gazaka. And it didn't get shredded, I just lost my commanders. And my army here, while it's pretty good, it's not really the royal army of old. So I'm going to take these Cappadocian cavalry to Armenia Minor. And I can't retrain them there. Actually, I can, apparently. But, no, I can't. But I don't have... I have to upgrade this to a satrapy before I can do that. Basically, I have to build. And, oh, okay, so, yeah, this is my royal army. There we go. I'm going to send my Galatians to Trapezus. Sorry, guys, I forgot that these are actually two armies here. So I sent my Cappadocians to get retrained. And these Cappadocians, too, should go get retrained there. Now, I've got a full stack, a big stack. Alright, so this army, with this army I should be able to crush Pontus. This Pontic army has been pretty much shredded fighting Galatians and things. I remember last time we saw that Pontus has Galatia, and actually, and not Bithynia, but they do have Galatia. I believe Pergamum has conquered Bithynia. And yeah, if the Pontians attack me, I'll intercept them. I'll intercept them and hold them off with this army. Because I actually don't want to get into a protracted conflict over the city of Amasya right now. Actually, we are well supplied. So, of course, Europa Barbarorum has the system where if you're well supplied, then that's good, improves your morale and everything. But as you spend more time in foreign territory, this trait becomes really a negative on your army. So actually, I'll send this horse archer unit back. I'll send this horse archer unit into the army. So now the army's really a full stack, and with just a couple of units that have been depleted. And everything is looking pretty good, actually. So I might actually besiege Amasya again. The only problem here is that this Pontic army that has generated from the rebellion is pretty good. They have Iranian medium cavalry as well as Cappadocian medium cavalry. And their reinforcements, while they are torn apart, they are pretty experienced, and they have Iranian cataphracts, which, while they're not as good as my cataphracts, they are still pretty good. So again, what I think I'm going to do, keep my army here on my side of the border, hold these guys off. If I get the opportunity to attack easily, then I will. But I'm trying to preserve my army as best I can, because I really would like to take Kilikia. So I'm going to retrain as many of my forces as I can, and hold them off, build as many satrapies as I can, and get my capital to 6,000 population as fast as I can. So that's basically the plan for this episode. Get Armavi's population up, build satrapies in as many locations as I can, and perhaps take Kilikia and Amasya again. So let's do it. Let's end at the turn. I'm going to preserve as much money as I can so that I don't, so that I can build satrapy next turn. So good. I will move my cavalry around a little bit because I can retrain Cappadocians there in Trapezus. And yeah, everything seems to be pretty much okay. So I will, I'll increase the tax rate on Kabalaka. I had decreased it so that I could upgrade quickly and increase my population quickly. But yeah, everything seems to be okay. I think I'm going to end my turn, and let's see what Pontus does. Okay. So as we see here, Pontus does have some more reinforcements coming. So my army can take him. I'm not worried about that. I just don't want to take too many losses because, as you can see, retraining is a nightmare, which, you know, I don't want to get into all the time. But as you can see, I have retrained a bunch of troops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, my javelin cavalry is okay. They're okay, but I would prefer to have horse archers. So what I'm going to do is place them with some horse archers. I'm going to retrain my Galatian warriors in Trapezus. I'm going to retrain my Cardvelian and Colchian troops. Oh, and if I do that, I don't have enough money for the satrapy. So actually, I'll make the satrapy in... actually, I'm constructing something in Kutaisi right now. So what I'll do is I'll make the satrapy in Armenia Minor, because that'll let me retrain everything that I need, actually, pretty much everything I need. including the cataphracts, which would be a major bonus for me. So that's very good. And I did train some cheap units in Gazaka. Let's check the public order. Public order looks good. So I really want to get my important units, my Akkadians, Urartians, and Armenians out of the city. But actually, okay, right now public order is okay. I'll actually lower taxes just a bit to make sure everything stays okay. Perhaps I can get these Cappadocians out as well without hurting public order too much. And it's okay, everything's okay. Because I can't retrain, again, I can't retrain the Cappadocians in Gazaka. I can only train Iranian type units. So I'm going to get Arsham back to the capital, and I'm going to retrain all of these units there, which is good. And I'm going to construct a few more units in Gazaka just to be a nominal garrison there. And my king is actually not in the capital, which is not good. He's a good manager, so I'm going to send him to the capital because he's a good bureaucrat, he increases population growth. So I should have had him in the capital all the time. Yeah, anyway, he was in Samosata. I actually lost my last king, so I forgot that Arsham, this Arsham, not the other one, is my king. And I believe this Arsham is actually the namesake of the city Arsamosata, which was located in Komagene, and Arsamea as well, which were both royal cities. So the Nabataeans have gone crazy. I hope they don't take Kilikia, but actually, if they do, then I'll just declare war on the Nabataeans and start fighting them as well. So I actually had forgotten my diplomat out in the sands of Parthia. So I'm bringing him back here to enter some negotiations with the Pontians. But I can hold off Pontus until then. And of course, if their army does coalesce around their king or their heir or whoever it is, then I'm not afraid of fighting them. I can beat them, no problem. So anyway, I have 2 Cappadocian cavalries in Trapezus. So I'm going to take this Cappadocian spearman out of the army and replace it with my experienced Cappadocian cavalry unit. I also have this unit of javelin men, which, I want more Cappadocian cav. So that's very good. Again, Cappadocian cav are not the most capable, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good, and their quickness, they're a bit quicker than my cataphracts, gives them a good use case in battle, at least more than the javelin men, who were just Anyway, I also have these Colchian spearmen ready, which are of course really good units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them to Armenia Minor, or actually Trapezus, so that they don't rebel for no reason. It's hard to, when you have to retrain in all these different areas, it is difficult. And of course it simulates the real situation that would have happened, of course. Anyway, everything seems to be okay. The Pontians are kind of coalescing around their capital, which is fine. It's a real shame that I can't attack Kilikia right now. Partially because it's empty. What the heck? Anyway, but I don't want to fight all these Pontian armies at the same time. I think I would lose a lot of troops, even if I won the battle. And I can't afford to lose that many troops. I think that would really impact my development negatively. Yeah, this guy's also a good governor. But I think I'll send him to Samosata. I'll send him to Samosata to govern over there once my king reaches the capital. And other than that, I can't do anything more this turn. So I'll end the turn, and let's see what Pontus does. All right, so we have our Crown Prince Aram being betrothed to Arvor I Tsopat. Arvor, of course, being a terribly anachronistic name. Yeah, terribly anachronistic. But anyway, yeah, sure. Get married. Yeah, I have to pay them. Now I'm in debt. Oh well. Anyway, I think my income has taken a hit because of retraining all those units and being diligent about that. So the Pontian army here, the Pontic army, has coalesced here. They have 20 units in the stack. It's a full stack, but a lot of the units are depleted. So that's good. My units are not depleted. I've got these Cappadocian archers. I think I will send them to Anikamach, and I'll replace them with these horse archers. Because as I said, I do like the horse archers better. They're also very fast, so they're good at chasing down routing units. I'm going to bring these Colchians to Trapezus, and I think I'm actually almost ready to start building up another army. Okay, so the satrapy is building up there. Because once I retrain all of these units that are depleted, then that would really positively affect. That'll give me essentially enough units for a second army, and I can go fight the Nabataeans who just took Kilikia. Alrighty then. So Arsham, I believe I'll send Vahakan here to govern Samosata. And Armaviz should be growing at a bit of a faster rate now because the king is governing and he's a skilled bureaucrat. So let's retrain as much as we can. I don't have enough units there to retrain those guys. I've also lowered some taxes in a few places, which is why I suppose I could go to normal tax rate in Gazaka. I suppose I could. And I think I will. Where can I raise taxes? I can raise taxes in Kabalaka. How about Kutaisi? I can raise taxes there. I want to... yeah, that's too bad about the population growth, but I can't do anything about that right now. I'll increase taxes in Trapezus. I can increase taxes in Anikamach and in Samosata. Well, I want to keep population growth humming along, so... Anyway, good. We've got a nice little garrison here now. Perhaps I don't need them. Perhaps I don't need those guys. And he's an established leader. Okay, good, good. Anyway, that's a trait he gained because I put him in the capital. Sorry about not doing that before. So let's see who gets retrained. The spearmen and the Cappadocian archers. The spearmen and the Chaldeans. So the archers and my other spears are not being retrained, which is unfortunate, but hopefully I can do that soon. Yeah. Other than that, things seem to be okay. I just have to improve my economy, keep retraining my troops, and then let's see if the Pontic army attacks me. I will take Amasya again, and this time I'm prepared to keep it because I have a bigger army. So, yeah, again, the Nabataeans took Kilikia, and they have Antioch as well, which is fortunate for me. They're still in a battle with the Seleucids. So I'm hoping the Seleucids can kind of keep them here. Like what would be ideal is if the Nabataeans took Edessa. They had besieged it earlier, but they couldn't take it. If they take Edessa, then I will declare war on the Nabataeans, and I'll take all of these provinces here, which will be fantastic for my economy as well, which, as you can see, is struggling just a bit. So anyway, that's all I can do this turn. Let's see where my diplomat is. I should have planned this out a bit better with my diplomat. I don't even have money to train another diplomat, because I could just train one. But I don't want to waste the money. So yeah, let's end the turn, see what happens. All right. So the Pontic army doesn't seem to want to do anything. Perhaps they know that I have a nice big army right here, and they don't want to do anything to upset me. But regardless, anyway, my financials are a bit better right now. So, the weak unit in this army right now is, well, nobody really. I'd like to retrain these cataphracts a bit, but actually this army is pretty strong. So actually what I could do is besiege Amasya, have them attack me, and I can just beat all of their armies, because I'm confident I can do that with my heavy cavalry that I've got here. But again, I don't want to take too many losses. I just don't want that. Okay. So I've got a new family member here. And he has an understanding of mathematics, which is nice. And I believe I have a school in Armavir, so he'll get educated, which is good. Again, I'll keep retraining as much as I can. So last turn, I believe I retrained. No, I didn't retrain anything in the capital. I didn't have money. But hopefully this strategic fortifications will perhaps improve my economy a bit. Everything seems to be going okay. We're kind of at a stalemate right here. Once I get enough of these troops here retrained, then I'll coalesce a new army, my second army, near Samosata, and I will attack the Nabataeans. So let's end the turn, see what happens. All right, so my diplomat is on the way. The Pontic army does not seem to want to engage me. Actually, what is Nabataean doing? I'd like to see, not the family tree, but the diplomatic overview. And it seems like Pontus is not at war with Nabataea, but it does seem like Nabataea wants to get something started. And actually, I've heard that Cappadocia is a nightmare of a province, which is why I haven't taken a look at it until now. But actually, this is a good avenue of expansion as well, because it seems like a lot of the stacks in Cappadocia have taken casualties to Nabataeans and Seleucids and Pontic armies. So that's good. And this seems like a Galatian army, actually. So yeah, in any case, a lot of conflict seems to have gone on around here, but I'm going to take a closer look with my spy. And yeah, it seems like those are the armies. There's an Nabataean assassin. I don't like the look of that at all. But regardless, perhaps I can take Cappadocia as long as they don't have a deal with the Seleucids, which I'm not sure if they do or not, or the Ptolemies. I'm not sure if they do. But anyway, we will find out. I'm hoping perhaps this Kilikian general will be able to retake Tarsus from the Nabataeans, and then I can kind of swoop in there, which would be nice. But let's bring our spy back to Pontus. But anyway, it doesn't seem to be too much of a nightmare in Cappadocia as I thought it would be. But let's see, perhaps the... So this is the Malkuta, the heir of the Nabataean kingdom. And they have a nice, diverse army here, including Iranian cavalry, medium cavalry, and their bodyguard is kind of like medium cavalry, so my cataphracts, again my bodyguard cataphracts, should be able to shred them nicely. But anyway, things seem to be going pretty well. And Haik here has become a good governor, so that's good because Trapezus is a nice rich province with a port. But anyway, okay, these guys got retrained, which is very nice. And in a couple of actually next turn I'll probably order the construction of a satrapy in Kutaisi after the strategic fortifications are complete. And yeah, Armavir is actually growing at a nice rate now. So hopefully, yeah, in this play session we should be able to reach 6,000 and construct the royal capital building in Armavir, which is very nice. So actually what I should do is construct something nice for these Gazakans, like a game field, so that they are happier with my rule. And I'll still have enough money next turn for the satrapy building somewhere. And yeah, still in a standoff with Pontus. If the Nabataeans attack Pontus and lose, but do a lot of damage, that would be fantastic. So let's see what happens. Okay, so our Prince Arsham is going to marry Armenush. Why not? Oh, so we have a Thureos reform. So now Thureophoroi, Makairophoroi, and Eusonoi can be constructed or recruited. Yeah, I guess back in the day I used to play a lot of Civilization, and I still do. Let me know if you want to see Civilization content as well on the channel. But that's why I say construct for everything, I think, or build. But anyway, yeah, the Pontic army, yeah, that's too big. There's it's not a problem. I can beat them, but that's not the point. I need to beat them and keep enough of my army so that I can occupy the city and beat back their other armies, and so that I can retrain everything easily. So I don't think I can do all of that, unfortunately, at the moment. So I've got these strong infantry units here. I'm going to bring them to Anikamach here. And can I retrain some more guys? No, I cannot. But once this satrapy building is done, I will be able to retrain a lot of guys, which is quite nice. And I can order the satrapy unit in Kutaisi now, which will, of course, allow me to retrain the unit I've been waiting for, the Faiza Rashka. In any case, this game field is being constructed in Gazaka, which will be nice. Let me take another look. So yeah, I'll basically gain like medium. Well, that's tough to say. Medium cavalry. If I construct the satrapy here, that's the good unit I'll get, because the Iranian, and I'll get Iranian medium cavalry as well, because while these axemen are okay, the other units are they're not that great, or I have better equivalents in the Akkadians or the Armenian spearmen anyway. And in Kabbalaka, yeah, so I guess Europa Barbarorum doesn't have a Caucasian Albanian unit, because it doesn't seem like there's a special unit that comes from Kabbalaka here. But anyway, the capital is growing at a pretty good rate, which I'm very happy about. And I can retrain a few more units. No, I can't. I have to wait a few more turns. But anyway, I think this guy, he's getting schooled right now. I think for another couple turns. Arshan as well, he's pretty young. But I guess in a few turns, once I can retrain all of these guys, I will choose maybe both of these guys to be generals, and I'll have them command the second army, which will then go and fight the Nabataeans. So again, where's my diplomat? Okay, he's back. He's back in the same hemisphere as I am, which is good. So perhaps Pontus will be open to a peace treaty, which I will be fine with because I don't really want these provinces. What I actually want is these provinces right here. That'll give me the port, a lot of population, a giant Hellenistic city in Antiochia. So yeah, anyway, things are going great. Things are going great. I'm going to end the turn, or actually I have to choose where to construct a satrapy. So anyway, I think it'll be best if I construct the satrapy in Samosata, because that'll give me access to another good group of units. So let's go for it. And then I think I'll have enough money once the strategic fortifications are done in Kutaisi to construct satrapy in Kolkis as well. And of course, Armavid is at 5,400 households population, which is good. So yeah, let's end the turn, see what happens. Okay. So we have to pay some more tribute. That's okay. Our economy is getting a bit back to normal again. So, yeah, Vahakan has become a governor in training, which is nice. And oh, I can make Aorsian horse archers, which, as I mentioned before, are better than the Armenian horse archers. Oh, and that's because I completed the foreign military garrison building, which comes after strategic fortifications, which is very nice. This is actually a good selection. So these are the Iranian medium cavalrymen, the Cappadocians. The Cappadocians are slightly better, and they have javelins as well, good javelins. The Aorsians have much better. They have better missile attack, and they're better in combat than the Armenian horse archers. And I can make phalangites here, phalangites. But anyway, everything seems to be going pretty well. Perhaps the Pontic army is thinking of doing something. My diplomat is basically ready to talk to them. That's very good. So if next turn I can make a peace treaty with them, perhaps I can prepare and take Cappadocia. That way I can kind of secure Mazaka and Cappadocia, as long as the Seleucids don't have an agreement with them, because that may very well be the case. But in any case, Still can't retrain what I want. Oh, so these are Galatian spearmen, Galatianized spearmen. So that's actually pretty nice. That's a nice unit. So I got access to these through the Thureophoroi reforms that just happened. Thureophoroi. But in any case, yeah, the satrapy will be done in one turn in Armenia Minor, which is nice. And Kutaisi will be done with the strategic fortifications next turn, and then I'll be able to construct a satrapy there as well. So that'll be 3 provinces with satrapy, which is nice. And then I'd like for Trapezus to get it as well, because with Trapezus I'll get access to Hippeis, Greek cavalry, which I mean, yeah, I have better cavalry. But anyway, it would have been good if I was a Greek faction. But perhaps I'll train them just for fun. Anyway, now that I'm a regional kingdom, my cavalry recruitment abilities have increased quite a bit. Quite a bit. Still can't retrain anything here. But these guys are still getting schooled for another few years, I believe. Since I only have a school in Armavir right now. I just don't want to send any of my troops without general supervision. Because you saw how easy it was for them to rebel. I don't even know what unit I lost over there. But in any case, things seem to be okay. Armavir is at 5,530, so we are almost there, almost at 6,000, which is very nice. So let's end the turn. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And actually, it seems like Pontus beat me to the punch. They want peace. And I'm actually okay with that for now. I'm okay with that for now. So I'm going to accept that. Would you like to trade? Great. But that's actually very good news. Because now that frees up my main army to go and take Cappadocia, which I would very much like to do. But of course, if I can't take Cappadocia, then I'll just take my army and I'll go declare war on the Nabataeans, and I'll take the Seleucid cities that the Nabataeans took from my so-called masters. And that would be very nice as well, because I'm just not quite ready to declare war on the Seleucid Empire, because I'm pretty sure there are some scripting things and reinforcing armies, and the Iberians will get, they'll have a hissy fit if I do that. So, yeah, Shavash is going to marry Nairi. That's fine with me. Hostilities have ceased, yes. I'm done with the satrapy in Armenia Minor, which is great. Now I can not afford to retrain anything. But anyway, I'll retrain. Okay, so I have to find out where I can retrain my Javelin Cav. And it seems like I can retrain them in Samosata. So go to Samosata and retrain there. My capital still does not have the ability to retrain anything. But the good thing is that my population is 5,668 households. So I'm almost ready for what I want to do. And satrapy is being constructed in Kutaisi, which is very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. So I'm actually going to take my infantry here. My Colchian infantry. I'll send them to Trapezus. Actually, perhaps I'll lower the taxes in Kutaisi a bit. So now they're growing again, which is nice. Yeah, and everything... Oh, okay. So I'm not at war with Pontus. Let's check out these Cappadocians here. And it seems like I can attack. There we go. They don't have an agreement. So I'll build a few siege weapons and I'll lay siege to Mazaka. And actually, I'm fine with just letting them starve out. Because their army is... It's not that good, but actually on defense, it would be pretty good with these, with all these spearmen. So I don't want to assault the city. And of course, this will increase my border with the Nabataeans. And then I will think about declaring war, or finding the opportune moment. So now, I suppose the thing to do... Oh, I should lower taxes in Trapezus. The thing to do would be to construct a satrapy in Trapezus as well, as soon as possible. And then in Gazaka. And then in Kabalaka. And then at that point, the population will be big enough in Armavir where I can construct the royal capital, or I can upgrade the city, and then I can construct royal capital, which will be great. So anyway, let's end the turn, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we have a bit of a problem here. These Galatian troops have attacked me. And the good thing is, the very good thing is, their cavalry is not good. Their cavalry is not good at all. While mine is very good. The Cappadocians have some Iranian cataphracts, but other than that, they don't have much cavalry. And these guys don't have much cavalry either. While I have 3 bodyguard cataphract units, and I have I have 3 horse archer units to harass them. I have a Cappadocian cavalry, 2 Cappadocian cavalry, and I have a cataphract unit. And my infantry... Okay, my infantry is not as good as theirs, but my infantry can hold the battle line until I can flank them and beat them. So I think I'm going to fight. I wish my general had better command, but in any case, I'm going to quickly beat this guy as quickly as possible, using my cavalry as much as possible, and then I'll wheel around and I'll beat this guy. Let's do this. So, yeah, hopefully this will be the end of the wandering Galatian stacks in Asia Minor, as well as the end of the Cappadocian kingdom. Of course, there was the historical event where the Armenian king Tigran conquered Cappadocia, and then he took a bunch of the population of 5 cities of Cappadocia and used it to found a new capital for himself. So, unfortunately, we can't do that in Medieval 2 with Medieval 2's engine, but let's see if we can take Cappadocia. My cataphracts are ready and eager. They smell Galatians. So my infantry are much better now. This is a much better group than I'm used to fighting with. So the landscape is interesting here. I'm going to have my generals, or 2 of my generals, on the left flank. And I'll have another general and my heavy cavalry and cataphracts and Cappadocians on the right flank. My horse archers are going to be getting ready to harass. So start harassing. The enemy reinforcements are coming from behind them. So they're way back there. I don't think they'll reach these guys in time. And anyway, these guys are coming up to attack me. So I'm going to reform my infantry in a better position. I'm going to reform my cataphracts. And I'm going to get my heavy cavalry on the right flank into a better position as well. So actually, my Cappadocian cavalry can also skirmish with them as well. So perhaps I will do that. But let's see how this plays out for now. So my battle line, again, is much better than usual because I have some native phalanx infantry, as well as Galatians, as well as Armenian spearmen and Akkadian spearmen, which is a very nice group to have, especially in the early game here. So the enemy is trying to attack my guys, so I guess I will send my general on the right flank to go and get those guys. Go get them. I don't know why the Javelin Cav is attacking like that. But yeah, they just got shredded. They got shredded. So I'll get my Cappadocian Cav in closer to harass. Perhaps I'll send my horse archers to harass these guys that are coming. Because actually, I don't think I need my horse archers against these dudes. The only thing about Cappadocian Cav is that they do not skirmish, so get out of there. The only thing I don't have right now is good foot archers. I don't have foot archers right now, which is unfortunate. Okay, so the enemy is going to meet up with their troops there. So here's what I'm going to do. Bring my cataphracts around. Yeah, my general has engaged the enemy skirmisher cav. Hopefully he can beat them quickly before actually the enemy is coming closer. The enemy is coming closer. And for some reason, my general is not in a good position right now. So let's get him out of here. It seems like the enemy has reformed. So, yeah, I'm getting my general out of there. Getting my general out of there. Come back to the cataphracts here. They're attacking my battle line. Attack these Kochslatoi. My Cappadocian Cav is doing a nice job with their javelins, that's for sure. And it seems like I'll have to reform my cataphracts on the right flank. Oh, I got a little confused here. Let's get my cataphracts out of combat with those spearmen. Let's hit those guys from behind. Oh. Well, in any case, let's have the cavalry chase those guys. These skirmishers were running away. Cowards. Okay, my cataphract charge was very effective. Very effective. So these Galatian spearmen should rout. That was an excellent charge. That was an excellent charge. My battle line is holding very nicely. And my cataphracts... Go chase those guys. My cataphracts are ready for an excellent charge at these Kingatoi from the hill. So let's take a nice cinematic look at that. Oh, they took a big hit there. Well, these Galatians, they have good morale, that's for sure. Yeah, these guys, they took a very good cataphract charge. And they are not going down. I'm going to get my cataphracts out of there. My cataphracts did well. My Cappadocian Cav did very well against their skirmishers. My horse archers seem to be doing a very good job of harassing. I actually lost 2 of them. I didn't notice. I guess the enemy skirmisher Cav was able to catch them and skirmish with them, which is unfortunate, but they did their job. They did their job. I'm going to pull my Cappadocian Cav back. Actually, it's too late. Their skirmisher Cav is coming right for me. They're coming right for me. Okay, so we hit their general pretty hard. He's routing. Okay, what the hell's going on? Hold on, hold on. Okay, we've got Iranian cataphracts coming in. Nice looking unit, these guys. We've got Iranian cataphracts coming in. My general... Yeah, okay. I'm going to get these generals back into the fold here. Back into the fold here. My other general has been doing a lot of fighting. I'm getting these guys back into the fold. I'm going to reform this infantry. over here, I'm going to get my guys to charge these Galatians from behind. Okay, hold your horses. My spearmen are fighting these Galatian spearmen. Galatians have really good morale. I guess that's accurate. So I don't want my general to get hit from a direct attack there by Iranian cataphracts. I want my Cappadocian cav to hit their guys. I'm going to get these horse archers out of there. I'm going to get... Where's my other Cappadocian cav? There they are. Okay, this Cappadocian cav hit the cataphracts. My general reform back there, and I'll think of what to do. My cataphracts will also hit the enemy cataphracts. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, the enemy cataphracts are running away. They're coming back. They're coming back. Okay, I'm going to get my spearmen to form up here. Get a defensive line going. I gotta get my horse archers out of there. Get out. Get out. Okay, this battle is not... This is not what I want. Not what I want. Get back here. All of you get back here. Okay, I got my cavalry out of there. The enemy cataphracts took some damage, emphasis on some. Okay, the enemy Galatians have routed here. Very good. These are hoplites, mercenary hoplites. I don't want to charge them head on. I'll have my Armenian spears hit them. Reform this battle line over here. Reform that battle line. Okay, they're running. Reform that battle line. Bring my cataphracts back. These Galatian spearmen don't quit. So I should get my phalangites to hit those guys. Okay. Okay, things are going okay. I'm setting up my cataphracts for some devastating charges. Okay, the enemy charged my cataphracts. I didn't see them. That smells. What I have to do is I have to get these guys out of there. Reform. Spearmen. Hit those cataphracts. My spearmen up there in the front are having a good defensive moment right there. And I can flank them. I'll send my Galatians to flank, as well as my Cappadocian spearmen. Actually, I will flank the enemy hoplites with Cappadocian spearmen. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, get my cavalry out of there. Hit them with the spearmen. Come on, come on. Okay, that's... Okay, Cappadocians. Hit those cataphracts while they're engaged. That's when they're weak. Get my Acadians in there. Okay, cataphracts, you have a pretty good position. Okay, I'm going to charge. Have a good charge, please. If this is a good charge, I can beat them. That was not a good charge. I don't know what happened there. Okay, unit routed. Let's pause quickly. So I've killed 32% of the enemy. That's pretty good. Oh, my spears got overwhelmed in the front there. That's okay. This battle is going okay. I just have to hold this battle line, which I think I can do. Let's zoom in a bit so that I get a better picture of the battlefield here. Okay, I hope my cav that's charging down the mountain really gets a good charge off those guys. And they did. They routed. Excellent. Excellent. My Cappadocian cav is... Okay, the enemy... Okay, the Cappadocian cav, I'm going to pull them back. They're taking casualties there. They're taking casualties there. Here's the enemy general. If I can beat that general, that would be great. The enemy have skirmishers here. They overwhelmed these guys right now. That was bad. I'm going to hit these guys from behind with my general's cavalry. Be a good charge. Be a good charge. Okay, it was not a good charge, but hopefully I can make them rout. Would you get out of there? Would you stop that? Stop that. You guys hit the cataphracts. Hit the cataphracts. Hit the skirmishers. Okay, we got those guys pretty good here. Oh, they got more spearmen coming. Getting my cataphracts out of that mess here. Get out, get out, get out. Let's check again what's happening here. My Cappadocia. Oh, the enemy cataphracts are finally routing. That's great. Great job there by my troops. So my Cappadocian cav are hit those skirmishers, but I don't want to do that. But I've got to get them out of there. I've got to get them out of there. And I've got to get these cavalrymen to charge at these skirmishers. My horse archers are still harassing, which is good. These are spearmen, which is why I have to pull back my cavalry there. I've got to get my general out of there right now. Get out. Get out, please. I don't want any more accidents. Okay, the enemy, they are coming, but I'm holding them off so far, which is good. Okay, they took out those skirmishers right there, that's nice. That's very nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit these guys from behind. Let's go. That was a pretty good charge. Okay, those guys routed. Excellent. Excellent. No, get out of there, General. Oh. Another good charge. Should finish off these mercenary hoplites. Come on. Okay, that charge was okay and it worked. It worked. There we go. That's what we look for here. Set up the cataphracts again. My battle line is holding very well. My horse archers are out of ammo. So go hit those skirmishers. Take them out. My 4 heavy cavalry units. Go hit all of them from different angles. General, come on. And this should cause a mass rout. And there you have it. The enemy is routing. Only these Pelteni are not routing. Okay, those guys are not routing either. Okay, get into a better position. The enemy general has not routed yet. I'm going to get my Cappadocian cav into a better position. Okay. Go get those guys. Get this unit set up for a good charge. Enemy general fallen. The king of Cappadocia has fallen. That's excellent. And yeah, it seems like this battle is pretty much over. Much like the Battle of Hogwarts after the fall of Voldemort, this battle is complete. Let's chase down as many of these guys as possible so that I don't have to deal with... Are these guys routing? Yeah, they are. Cataphracts, go get those guys. Yeah, so basically my cavalry advantage really turned the tide in my favor in this battle. Because that was not an easy one to win right here. Perhaps my horse archers can catch up to those fleeing cataphracts. So that's good. We're chasing down their heavy spearmen. That would be good in siege defense. And yeah, let's fast forward. And this battle is pretty much over. It's always nice when you can just fast forward and you know your tactics have succeeded. Okay, perhaps these guys, I don't want them to get away. Good, we caught up to them. Very good. And it seems like that's pretty much it. I got 99% of the enemies in this battle. I lost 34%, so I did lose. I lost a good number of troops, but this is manageable. This is manageable. If I fought Pontus, I'm not sure I would have won due to morale being so finicky. And in any case, I would have lost a lot more guys, that's for sure. So let's end the battle. And we got a heroic victory right here. They've got nothing left. So that was a very successful battle right there. We were able to essentially neutralize the Galatian stack, and the Cappadocian garrison was completely destroyed. So now we can walk into Mazaka with no problem. So let's occupy the settlement. Okay, we've got some public order issues. Let's see if we can fix them. I definitely don't want this to end up like the ill-fated occupation of Amasya. Queues stalled, yeah, because I've been trying to construct satrapies everywhere. So where is the satrapy being constructed? Kutaisi. Nowhere else. Anyway, Armavir is at 5,800, which is excellent. Excellent. So that's going very well. Can't retrain anymore there. But in any case, it seems like the there is another Cappadocian army here. But I'm not worried about them. My army is much stronger. Let's go to low tax rate and military occupation. What's this other option? Tributary state? Yeah, I don't want that. I want military occupation. Let's see what I can retrain here. Pretty much everything. That's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, so this time, this occupation is going to be successful. Pergamum is at war with the Seleucids. which could be nice for us. As the Seleucids get weaker, that's good for us, but I don't want them to get too weak, you know what I'm saying? Because I want them to protect my border here. In any case, everything seems to be going great. I wasn't able to construct the royal capital in Armavir, but I did take Cappadocia in this episode. And in the next episode, I should definitely be able to finish satrapies in most of my provinces. And I'll be able to grow Armavir into a city, which will give me access to the royal capital building. So let's leave this episode here for now, and I'll see you guys next time.